everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So first of all, my bulldog Rocky is next to me sleeping. So if you do hear snoring or little noises or anything like that, that is what that noise is. I just have a few questions in most of my videos about what the noise is. So I want to get straight into this video and I want to express to you that this in no way at all is a sponsored video. I am getting absolutely nothing from this. I wanted to do my honest review and opinion on the Glow Dreaming Machine. So when I was researching this, I see everywhere over the internet that it's Australia's #1 sleep machine, but I see all these videos and then I find out they're basically all sponsored, and yes, amazing for them, but I also find sometimes sponsored videos, like, can you trust them? Can you not? I'm not sure. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I want just a different opinion from someone who's not getting directly paid from them. So I want to give you a complete background. I don't know how long this video is going to go for, but please bear with me because I absolutely want to share my full experience with you. Again, this is not sponsored. I needed to do this review because it is very important to me, and I hope in some way I can help someone decide whether they should or should not purchase this product. So I have a baby boy, or I don't know if I can even say baby anymore. He's 14 months old, almost 14 months old, and his name is James for reference. So we actually have been struggling. Like, I cannot tell you. In the beginning, bedtime routine, I would be like relieved that it was coming up to bedtime. All of a sudden, I feel like when his molars came through, the teething, he was waking up a million times a night. It felt like me and my husband were just beyond exhausted. We would get him, bring him into our bed, and he would just fall asleep for the rest of the night there. So honestly, our sleep routine became James co-slept in our bed. We did not even use his cot for probably a couple of months because we were like, what's the point? We need to get some sleep, and we're getting the most sleep when he's in our bed, not in his cot. So he basically went through that stage, and then we were going through the stage of, even though he was sleeping in our bed, he was waking up and feeding. I was just bottle feeding since he was born, feeding probably 11 o'clock at night, between 11 and 12, sometimes around 2, sometimes around 4, and then he'd have another bottle around 6 a.m. when he was waking up. And honestly, I don't function on no sleep, and I am not a person who can do early mornings. So I was struggling. I would hate mornings. I absolutely could not function properly. At the end of the day, if you're waking up so many times, you can't function properly. And he suffers because I'm not fun in the morning. I just want to here's your breakfast, go entertain yourself, because you've got no energy. It was just bad. In all seriousness, it was really, really bad. He had he still has a Tommy Tippy sleep machine. I don't know the exact name of it. I can let you know if you want to know. It's just a little tiny thing. And I found the white noise was not very loud. Sometimes we have a portable air conditioner in his room, and that makes the noise of the engine. And I found that he would sleep longer with the air conditioning on than with just the white noise. So I was thinking maybe I just need a louder white noise machine. I was looking into it, and I kept on seeing, as I said, that this Glow Dreaming machine is Australia's #1, and everyone recommended it. And I was honestly ready to purchase one. I was just trying to find discount codes. If you know me, you know I love a bargain and I love to save money. So if I can, I absolutely will save money. and I randomly was looking and one came up on Marketplace. I'm not going to tell you the price because it was just quite a good, reasonable price. And I thought, do you know what? I will try this. It's only like 20 minutes from my house. I'm going to try it. So what happened was, I think I introduced it wrong. And I want to say this because James is used to a red light in his room. But what I did, I believe I was in the wrong. So at night, I basically stopped using the Tommee Tippee one and just put this in his room. And honestly, I think he was terrified. I think he was honestly so scared of the light, and that like was not the right way to introduce it to him. So basically what I ended up doing is not using it that night. I decided he's like just screaming. It's not gonna work if he's scared. Like I felt him just clinging onto me and staring at the light and not wanting to go near it. So took it away and decided I will introduce this the next day. So the next day I let him touch it, I let him go near it, get him used to it. He was still a little bit scared, but I think because this is much larger than the red light that he had previously had, so he became used to it, and we were still, I'm just trying to think of like what I did, because we've been using this for maybe 2 weeks now. So, but I'm so confused. So what we did, we continued to use the red light on the Tommee Tippee machine, and then we would use the white noise on the glow dreaming machine. So that's what we did the next night after we got it, but we hadn't used this at night yet. So first night, what happened was I could not get him to sleep in his cot. He kept on, like, soon as I put him down, he would wake up. Soon as I put him down, he would wake up. So I laid down on the floor next to him so he would understand that I'm still there, I'm with you, I just need you to sleep in your cot. After a period of time, he fell asleep. We had the white noise machine on, we had his Tommee Tippee red light on, so no light from this. I kid you not, he fell asleep and he slept the entire night. And I was like skeptical. That was night one. I was really skeptical because he fell asleep later than usual, and I was like, maybe he was just really worn out because he was so awake. The next night, again, I'm trying to remember exactly, but please bear with me. The next night, so bedtime routine, had the red light on the Tommee Tippee machine still, but the sound from the glow dreaming, because he was still a little bit scared of it. And yeah, really just like sat down, gave him some milk, and then it was time to go to bed. Again, just the noise from this machine, light from Tommee Tippee machine, put him down. Within probably 4 minutes, he had fallen asleep. Now, James has never been able to self-soothe. He's never been able to settle himself, and he has never fallen asleep without us really in the room. I would feed to sleep from the beginning, and if he didn't fall asleep when I fed him, I would rock him to sleep, then put him in the cot asleep. I could not understand how people did this, put them to sleep awake but drowsy. Like, I was like, how is that happening? How are these babies awake but then they put themselves to sleep? Anyway, within about 4 minutes, he had fallen asleep. So I can't remember the exact time. His bedtime is between 8 and 8:30 at the moment. That's just what is working for us. I had to wake him up in the morning at 9 a.m. What do you mean? I literally was so confused. Now we have a monitor with breathing pads and obviously the picture, so we are monitoring that he is breathing and okay and all of that. I had to wake him up. I can honestly tell you, never in my life have I had to wake him up in the morning because he was still sleeping. And I was like, okay, that's very strange. Night 3, again, so still using just the sound from this and the light from the other machine, just because he just seemed a little bit scared. And I didn't want to leave him in a room by himself with something he just didn't feel sure of. Like, I don't like that. He fell asleep. It was a little bit longer. He fell asleep probably within 6 minutes, sometime between 8 and 8:30. And he slept till 8:30 a.m. No wake-ups, nothing. So confused. So beyond confused. The next night, what I did, I introduced the light on this. So I put him to bed again with the noise of this machine, the light on the Tommy Tippy machine. When he had fallen asleep, because I know babies wake up during the night. So what I did, I went back in once he was asleep. I turned the Tommy Tippy light off and turned this light on. So I thought, surely we're going to start to get him used to this light, so I can just use the one machine. I don't want to have 2 things in his room if it's not necessary. So again, slept through. Within a minute, like by the time I walked from his room to our room, he was asleep and slept again till 9 a.m. No wake ups, nothing. I can't understand how this is happening. And again, so just one more example. So the last night in that week, so he did wake up and he cried for about a few seconds and then he fell back asleep. But again, to get him to sleep has just been so easy and so nice. Like, I can't even describe. I was getting anxiety. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was getting anxiety. I was getting really not looking forward to bedtime because it was such an ordeal. Hours, I'm telling you, hours it could take him to get to sleep, for him to just wake up within, 20 minutes or something, and just to do it all over again. It causes you to become exhausted, and you can't be a good, fun parent when you're exhausted. At the end of the day, it's so impossible, in my opinion, to do that. And I hated the feeling of just waking up so tired and so just like, oh, I have to do this again. Like, all day I have to parent you, wait till bedtime to try and get some sleep, and go from there. And it was horrible. Our house at night and in the mornings is beautiful. It is such a beautiful process to go to sleep. We sit, we read a book, we have a nice wind down, go to sleep so peacefully. No one is waking up during the night. And in the morning, if he doesn't wake up, sometimes he will wake up himself around 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, around that time. If not, I wake him up, and it is the most precious time to wake up your baby and see their face, how excited they are. And you just talk about how much of a good sleep they had. He's so happy, I'm so happy, and I'm still beyond shocked that this miracle machine has created a miracle. Honestly, if you're thinking about it, I know each baby is so different, but if you can try this, they say it can take up to 6 days. We pretty much saw instant results, an instant difference, and I cannot be more grateful. This is the older machine, so it doesn't connect to your phone. I don't know the difference. This is a bit bigger than the other one. So I said to my husband, I wonder if we did get the smaller machine with the light not being so big, if he would be less scared. Because he's still a little bit funny around, I believe it's the light. I don't think he's worried about the noise, because he's fine when the noise is just on. It's just the light. So we've been discussing possibly getting the smaller one, but it's just obviously a cost. This, for reference, is also a diffuser. So I haven't even tried that like route yet, but how convenient. If your baby's sick or anything, you can just actually use this as a diffuser as well, which I absolutely love. You can get different like skins, they're called, so you can just put beautiful designs on it to make it more aesthetic if that's what you're after. But again, I just needed to get this review out and let you guys know that this has created the most beautiful atmosphere and home life for my family. And again, if you can try it, it really has worked wonders. I am in no way affiliated with Glow Dreaming. Glow Dreaming, if you want to sponsor me now, absolutely, I would love to work with you, because this, from a real life mum that was beyond struggling, so sleep deprived, so not enjoying the time I had with my baby because I am just so tired, to now completely just loving every second because we have the energy. We are all so excited, and it has been the best thing I have ever done, and I cannot recommend Glow Dreaming more. Honestly, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. If you try it because of this video, also let me know. I would love to hear how it goes for you. Again, no sponsorship, no affiliation, just so wanting to share my experience with you, because it has been beyond my expectations and beyond my wildest dreams. I thought I would have, honestly, James in our bed for so long, and it's just been a complete 180 and the best thing, the actual best thing ever. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. I hope you found this helpful, and as always, I will see you in my next video soon. Also, any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. More than happy to answer them for you if I can help. Thanks again. Bye.